Hey everyone, this is Jessica, also known as Hawk Woman Rising, and I am doing a card reading today with my Rider Waite deck. I just recently acquired this from a very good friend of mine, Miss Brittany, and I've been letting it gain energy in my house, and haven't really used it. So this is my first really big reading, and I'm using what they call the Celtic Cross card spread. Basically, in this spread, you are to select the significator, and then put it in the middle. So you're supposed to go ahead and pick the card that represents the situation or the person, and then shuffle the deck 3 times and cut the deck 3 times. So this is the reading that I got through the Rider Waite deck, and I am going to go over this right now. This first card is basically what signifies me. It's the one that I chose, which is the Ace of Wands, which means creation, invention, enterprise, the powers which result in these: principle, beginning, source, birth, family origin, and the beginning of enterprises, according to another account, money, fortune, inheritance. I chose the wands because the wands represent those having yellow or red hair and blue eyes, and I have basically red hair and blue eyes, so that's why I chose that. And the Ace of Wands is basically why I picked up the card deck. I wanted to ask, we have thought about moving, and it's really dependent upon whether or not we have the financial means to do so, and we have the chance to gain a larger lump sum of money, and depending upon how much this money is depends upon the shift in our life. And I've been kind of wondering, what is going to be the outcome of all of this. So that's why I chose the Ace of Wands, because of the money, fortune, inheritance, beginnings, family, creation. So yeah, that's why I chose that card. Alright, so the second card is the one that's laying horizontal across that first card. And this card represents my obstacles. And this is the Four of Swords. Bear with me here, I'm still learning this book. And the Four of Swords is basically, the picture depicts a knight in attitude of prayer upon his tomb. And it represents vigilance, retreat, solitude, hermit's repose, exile, tomb, and coffin. And I can see this being my obstacle card because I have a hard time trusting in the universe and allowing the universe to take over. My mind messes with me a lot, and control is probably the biggest issue that I have in my life. And so this is a very accurate card for me, and it's definitely probably my biggest obstacle in life in general, as well as my biggest obstacle in this situation with moving and the inheritance. So, alright, so the third card is the card above here, and this is the card that represents the crown, and it's basically the best that I can arrive to my ideal in the matter. So it basically represents the ideal situation, and this is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, basically, it's a picture of a guy that's feasting to his heart's content. He has abundant refreshment of wine. That's 9 chalices above him. It means concord, contentment, victory, success, advantage, satisfaction for the court or person for whom the consultation is made. So this is a pretty a pretty good card. Basically what I want. You know, I want contentment and satisfaction, and that's good that I could possibly arrive to this through moving and through this financial gain. So all right, so the next card is the one below this, and that's basically just what it is. This is what's beneath me. It's basically what I have to work on, what I have to work with, and what I can use. And this is the, let's see, 7 of Cups. And this guy has, he's looking, and looks like he's almost got like a vision going on here. He's looking at these chalices, and these chalices all have different strange things inside of them. So this is what's beneath me. This is what I have to work with. And I think it talks about fairy favors, images of reflection, imagination, sentiment, things seen in the glass of contemplation, some attainment in these degrees, but nothing permanent or substantial is suggested. So this tells me nothing permanent is suggested, that maybe our current situation means that it's not permanent, which is good. Considering we are having some financial difficulty right now in our lives. So this this actually is a good card. I like this card. Alright, so the 6th card is the one to the right over here, this black. This is the 10 of Swords. And the guy's looking a little rough with like 10 swords piercing him. This is the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th card. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the 5th card. So basically this is what is behind me. It's what I'm passing through, or what may be in the past. And this is the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is reversed, and there is a reverse meaning with these cards. The 10 of Swords is advantage, profit, success, favor, but none of these are permanent. Also power and authority. So here's another one about permanence. And this is basically telling me that the success that we've had in our life so far is not permanent. I don't believe there's been 2 cards now about something being permanent. So I know that our situation is definitely going to change. I'm not sure like in which way yet, but it's definitely not permanent. And representing power and authority, that could actually represent the legal situation that we're involved in right now. So anyways, moving on. Alright, so this is the 6th card. This is the card to the left. And this is what is before me, what I'm coming into, my current situation, what's coming into action. And this one is also reversed. It is the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles, let's see here if I can find it. 7 of Pentacles reversed is anxiety about money, which I just said we had. That's currently where I'm at right now. I'm actually today started stressing out about money for the first time in a pretty long time. So that's pretty straightforward and pretty honest and pretty accurate. So, all right, so now we're going to move to this column over here on the far right side. This bottom card here represents the 7th card, and that signifies myself and what my attitude is in relation to the matter. So what my attitude is in relation to moving and financial gain. And this is the 10 of Wands, and this guy looks to be struggling to carry this these wands, these staves. And reverse, it means contrarieties, difficulties, intrigues, and their analogies. So my attitude in relation to all of this is that moving would be very difficult for us, and it would be very difficult to uproot our children. It'd be very difficult to sell our current house. It'd be a really difficult, long road to do, and that's definitely been my attitude here lately, and what's been kind of holding me back a little bit, because I'm not sure that I want to go through the difficulties, and plus I don't know what the outcome could be. It's just a very scary situation to think of, uprooting your family and moving. So anyways, that's pretty accurate too. All right, so this next card over here is the 8th card. It signifies my house, my environment and the affair, my influence, the people and events around me. And this is the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands, basically it's this picture of these 4 staves planted in the earth, it looks like, and there's garlands swinging from it. There's 2 female figures with nosegays, and there's this bridge like leading up to this big huge house in the background. And this means they are for once almost on the surface: country life, repose, concord, harmony, prosperity, peace, and the perfected work of these. And that's a pretty amazing card to me, because that's one of the reasons why we are considering moving, is because we do miss the country, and we're missing family, and it's just, that's one of the reasons why we were even talking about moving. So that's a really good card as well. Alright, so moving up, 2 more cards left. This card right here is the 9th card and signifies my hopes and fears. This is, again, a reversed wand card. This is the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands is depicted by a guy with his back turned, or it could be a girl, I guess, looking out from a cliff at ships passing over the sea. The 3 staves are planted in the ground, and he's leaning slightly onto one of those. And this reversed means the end of troubles, suspension, or end of adversity, disappointment, and toil. So this is signifies my hopes and fears, and that's pretty accurate. I mean, my hopes are basically the end of our financial troubles, the end of our troubles, period, because we really want to be out in the country, and we feel very trapped where we're at right now by living in the suburbs. And so this is very accurate. This very last card is the 10th card, and it basically represents your future and what is to come. So basically this is the Ace of Cups, represents the waters are beneath, upon which are water lilies. The hand issues from the cloud, holding in its palm the cup from which 4 streams are pouring. A dove bearing in its beak a cross-marked host descends to place the wafer in the cup. The dew of water is falling on all sides. It is an intimation of that which may lie behind the lesser arcana. Divinatory meanings: true heart, joy, contentment, abode, nourishment, abundance, fertility, holy table, felicity. So this is a very good card. I'm very confident through this card that we will find joy and contentment. We will find nourishment, abundance, fertility, which makes me think of the country. I'm not quite sure if that means that we're going to move or not, but it does look like that we will be able to find contentment in whatever we decide that we're going to do. So this pretty much wraps up everything, and I've got some stuff to think about and look into. So thank you for listening, and I hope to do a reading for you one of these days. Bye-bye.